about some care and maintenance of the vest. Yes, like anything, it does need to be cleaned and washed. Most people don't. They tear their vests up. They look like they're shredded. They don't work. So there's some basic stuff that we want to talk about here, right? These vests all should be able to be washed at least 25 times. Not at least, maximum 25 times. And some of the questions that come up is the fabric. The fabric's kind of rough. It's a poly type fabric. The reason for that is people ask me, can I get cotton vests? Can I just get a cotton one? The answer to that is no. And the reason is because these have to withstand 25 washes. If you wash cotton 25 times, this fluorescent property gets washed away. It turns pale. It doesn't meet the requirements for the fluorescent background anymore. There's the big reason. So the only material that does it is really a poly blend. Is the ones that really can hold the color for all 25 washes. And yes, once again, you should wash the vest. If it gets dirty, if it gets dingy and people can't see it while they're driving down the road, it doesn't do anybody any good. There is the big thing. This retroreflective material is fantastic. As you can see, it's gray, except when the light hits. When the light hits it, it's very bright. It looks white, like a light shine on it, but it wears off. As you're wearing and moving, this will turn, instead of a shiny gray, to a dull gray. Once that happens, you don't have retroreflective protection anymore. And therein lies the problem. Once these get worn out, they don't serve their purpose. It's like wearing boots with no soles. What's the point of it? Your feet are going to hurt. If people can't see you, if the pedestrian vehicles that you're trying to be seen by can't see you because your dirt is vesty damage, it's going to be a problem. It's not going to serve it. It's like wearing a seatbelt that's not going to save your life. You're wearing a vest, you're going through the process, and it's not going to prevent anybody from seeing you. Some of the other things we talk about is the logo on the back. Yeah, all these vests could be logoed. They could be screen printed. It's very common. They could be they could have a hot wrap put on there. They could be embroidered. You just got to be cognizant. What you're taking up in the square inches of material has to be replaced somewhere. You can't just cover it up with a big logo, a big heat press logo that doesn't have any retroreflective or doesn't have any Hi-Vis requirements, because that's taking away from the square inch requirements that are necessary to meet the class 2, class 3 garments for the roadway, for roadway workers. So just be cognizant when you're getting these printed. Make sure your logo's not too big. We want to identify everybody. That's fantastic, but it can't be some big logo that's going to eat up all the square inches of fluorescent material. Finally, make sure they get cleaned. Wash them at the end of each day. Wash them at the end of a week. But if anything dulls the color, cuts the color down because of oils, greases, concrete, they should be replaced. These are not tools or garments that last 20, 30 years. Sometimes you may only get a week out of them, and that's okay. They're not terribly expensive.